Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. We've got a fantastic show lined up for you today. A wonderful Thursday. We've got Major League Baseball, 2 games going on. We've got college football and this upstart league called the NFL. I think they're going to make it. It's so good to see everybody. Hope you're having a great Thursday so far. And it is a solid day. Now, my dog, Big Freddie Bear, said, let's go Brewers. Yeah, big game 3 tonight, man. And speaking of game 3, shout out to the Blue Jays, TJ and his boys up there. All right, that was a great win over the Mariners. And we got a series there. We got a series now. It's time to go. I think they ended up winning, 13-4. The Blue Jays went absolutely off. It was solid. Now, speaking of solid, yesterday, we had a pretty good day. First up, Mariners team total over 3.5. We got that. Cal Raleigh over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. We got that. Blue Jays and the Mariners first 7. Both teams to score 2+ runs, plus 100. We got that. And look at the home runs. We had 5 of them. We hit 4 of them. Cal Raleigh home run plus 300. Got it. Vlad Guerrero home run. Brad, nice job. Plus 400. Got it. George Springer home run plus 425. Got it. Julio Rodriguez home run plus 475. Got it. And then no go on Delaware. Oh, my goodness. Delaware, what are we doing, baby? But shout out to Seth, man. Absolutely crushed it on that Jacksonville State pick. He absolutely smashed. So there you go. You want some Major League Baseball? We gonna give you some Major League Baseball. Love to see it. And, we needed it, man. We'd reached that part of the season. We'd racked up a couple of losses. We're not used to that on this show, and we're not going to get used to that. Let me say that. All right, so that was great work. Teamwork together. We absolutely crushed yesterday, and let's look to do it again together forever, Trevor. All right, Rigmas, if anybody knows, Saved by the Bell. All right, there we go. Howie Schwab. Look at Howard looking sharp there. My boy in that St. John's red. Number 20, that was my number. There we go. I didn't play for St. John's, but Howie Schwab showing some love. All right, we've got 2 games in Major League Baseball, the NLCS and the ALCS. So let's not overthink it. Where are you going? Game 1, Brewers at the Dodgers. All right, Dodgers up 2-0 in that series. First game in Los Angeles. And then the Blue Jays and the Mariners, game 4. Seattle leads the series 2-1. The Blue Jays won last night, 13-4. So there you go. Polls in the chat. Vote now. We'll update as we always do at the end of the show. Maddie said, NFL will never last as long as the Lingerie Football League, AB. Big Freddie said, go Mariners. Yeah, hey, it's going to be a big game 4. Big game 4, man. We got a series now. 2-1. Mariners in the lead of that, but big one today. Big one. Okay. Big Kirk. Hey, AB, in the 5th inning, I live bet Barger and Kirk home runs both were. Wow. Dude, nice work. Oh, Kirk, that's awesome, dude. Okay, last thing. We will be live tonight at Thursday. Where is it? Right there in the middle. 7 p.m. Eastern for Thursday Night Football live. Steelers and the Bengals. And I asked you this question. Who's the best team in the AFC North? I don't know. I don't know, man, but we've got a battle tonight, man. Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Joe Flacco and the Cincinnati Bengals. Big John said, is today the day that AB cuts his lettuce? Look. Yeah, we need to. It's too much. I just tousled it. Like I was an 80s mom asking you to go get liquor and cigarettes. Come on, baby. All right, let's jump into it. All right, so it's going to be a great day, man. Hope everybody's having a solid Thursday so far. It's going to be strong. Now, what also needs to be strong are the picks. Let's get into it. All right, baby boy, where are we going? Well, I'll tell you this. Well, I didn't mean to do that. Blame the producer. All right, look, we got series now. Used to have to be nervous about those overs. Not anymore. It's go time. And guess what? We don't have aces on the mound today either. It's not a 20-game winner versus another 20-game winner. Gonna be solid. So I'm taking the over in both games. I want it. Give me the smoke. I'm not gonna overthink it. I just want the over 7.5 in both games. Matty boy, AB, we always blame the producer. Yeah, we've really got to bring tough love back. All right, and I say that we start with the producer. We definitely do that. All right, so I want the smoke, man, in both games. I want the over. All right, we're past the Yamamoto and the Shade Beavers. Now, don't be wrong. We're talking about the pitching matchups, and they are what they are, but time to mash, baby. And especially the Brewers down 2-0 in the series on the road. Oh, son, you know. Look what the Blue Jays did. Now, I'm not saying the Brewers come out and score 13 runs, but backs against the wall, time to go. Let me say, I assure you this. The Brewers saw the Blue Jays last night. They watched that game. They're thinking, okay, that's what we need to do. So, all right, I'm going to take the over both games. Not going to overthink it. All right, next, the Bengals. Team total over 18.5. The Bengals. What a great name for their cheerleading group. The Bengals. Get it? All right, look, man, I think we might be the only people on planet Earth and beyond that might be betting on the Bengals, at least with a team total. That being said, though, it's a Thursday night. Everything's going well for the Steelers, meaning chaos is coming. Also, all right, real quick, did you guys see the report yesterday that Florida might fire Billy Napier as soon as this weekend? So that means Florida covers, right? Like, just the bettors theory there. Like, once you start talking about that, oh, it's done, it's over, Florida coach, over. Yeah, they come out, cover, win outright, all that. Like, keep an eye on Florida. All right, so we're going to go the Bengals team total of 18.5. And then finally, DK Metcalf on the Steelers side. Give me his longest reception over 26.5 yards at minus 115. Now, again, we'll be live at 7 p.m. Eastern tonight to break down everything for Thursday Night Football. So don't worry, we'll have plenty more picks. We'll also have film breakdown, everything that you need, parlays, props, you name it. We will cover that game front to back, I assure you. So we're going to start with those 4 plays for today. Freddie Bear said, Joe Flacco is the man. Flacco, dude, he's got 9 lives, man. He's like a cat. Hawk said, go M's, baby. TJ, yes, runs first inning in the Blue Jays game today, though I hate to say it. It is a sneaky sharp play today. Mad Max ERA in the first inning this season is 12. Nice. All right, it's a good look right there. Look at Melanie Sue. Good morning, Mels. Good to see you. The minister of culture here at Driving the Line. I love it. So good to see you, Mels. Hope you're having a good morning. Kirk, my best player prop is Darnell Washington over 23.5 receiving yards. I love it. Big Freddie said underdogs today, baby. Bengals win the geriatric bowl tonight. Rogers likes going to him. Yeah, he does. Scott, DK Metcalf, 2 touchdowns. Jamar, 2 touchdowns. There we go. Both QBs are over 40. What's going on? I know. Big Michael Martin. Good morning. Good morning, big dog. What's up, bro? Good to see you, man. All right. So let's jump into it. Hey, if you guys could hit the like button, it would be fantastic. It'd be huge right now. If you're watching on a phone, just grab the screen, pull it down, hit like, pop it back up. I won't ask you for anything else, I swear. But if you could do that, that'd be great. Matty Ice, AB, what's higher tonight, the average QB age or the longest pass? Well, it's going to be pass, but that age is up. I mean, we got 2 40-plussers. My boys. Big Tim, Bees up, Brewers, Blue Jays, Bengals, all win. There we go. Okay. I kind of see it. Big Justin, what's up, bro? Noah Fant, over 3.5 receptions, minus 116. Lock. Hey, what do they do on defense with the seatbelt? All right. So let's jump into home runs. So like I said, 2 days ago, I think we hit 2 or 3 out of 5. Yesterday, we hit 4 out of 5. I'd like to hit 5 out of 5. Can we get 5 out of 5 home runs? Lord, is that too much to ask? I'm just kidding. All right, let's hit some home runs. All right. Look at your boy there. Looking sharp. All right. Cal Raleigh, he hit one yesterday, plus 215. Shohei Ohtani, plus 230. Eugenio Suarez, plus 400. Jackson Churio, plus 430. And Frederick Leviticus Freeman Jr. the third, plus 525. Where are you going? You got 2 games. So yesterday we hit 4 out of 5 in 1 game. Now we've got 2 games to choose from. Justin, AB, I was doing the seatbelt last night, my bowling league. Me and my boy decided to do all safety celebrations on strikes. I love it. I love it. Wham! Hit him with it. Dude, you and Randall should talk, man. Randall's a good bowler too, and he's teaching Knox to play right now. So yeah, definitely, man. That's awesome, dude. The seatbelt is such a good selling. It's such a good celebration. I love it. All right, Big Tony saying, give me Freddie Freeman plus 525. I like that. Now, we were asking the question, is this the Freddie series? Matty Ice, who do you think you are? I am. That guy's awesome. Oh, God, what is his name? What is his name? Pete Weber. Pete Weber. Dude, he's like the if you watch pool billiards, like Earl Strickland, he's the Earl Strickland. If anybody knows who Earl Strickland or Efren Reyes is, let me know. Just drop in the chat if you even know who those individuals, those human beings are. Bata. Dude. That's awesome. All right, Hawk said, going Christian Yelich. Yeah, like, dude, Yelich is going to crank one at some point. Same thing with Eugenio Suarez. Yeah, Logs. Suarez is going to hit one at some point. Why not tonight? Agreed. That's why I included him, right? Like, carrying him over from yesterday. Like, I agree on both of them. Yelich is crazy due. Suarez is as well. TJ, in yesterday's game, Vladdy passed his dad in playoff career home runs and only half the games played. That's amazing. And his dad was no slouch, right? Like, that's pretty incredible. Man, being the kid of, like, a star is tough. I mean, in terms of, like, making it on your own. Matty boy, Ernie McCracken, I'm bigger. Buddy, let me tell you, it is going to be difficult for a movie character to be more influential than Big Ern. Dude, Kingpin was such a good movie. And when Big Ern was doing the thing of adopting the kids because all the moms were hot. Kingpin is such a good movie. Oh my goodness. All right. So, all right. Ernie McCracken for the dude. He had the rose and the bowling ball. It was so good. I love that movie so much, man. All right. You know what? I'm going Shohei plus 230. I think the big dog starts to go. Yeah. Jinxie. Love that movie. I know. It's so good. I go play football with the moms. I know. It's so good. Oh, man. Yeah. Like, I don't even know if you could make that movie anymore. People would just get upset. And they can go shove it. That movie's hilarious. All right. So, yeah, Shohei Ohtani plus 230. I'm going to roll. Yeah, I'm going to go Shohei. But again, man, there are good options up here. Addison, Golden Corral is a 4 p.m. special in honor of Flacco versus Rodgers. Kidding. That would actually be a genius. Dude, I would be doing that at like Skyline, Chili, Sheets, all kinds of stuff. All right. So, yeah. All right. How the weather be in games? You're good to go, buddy. You're under a roof, man. Baseball all set. You don't have to worry about weather a bit. All right, we'll come back to this here in just a second. All right, let's jump into the weather, which we don't have any, so you're good to go. All right, Brewers or the Dodgers. So take a look, bottom left, the start time, 5:08 Central. Okay, 5:08 Central. So 6:08 p.m. Eastern. We've got game one tonight. Two baseball games. Brewers and the Dodgers. Dodgers up 2-0 in the series. Dodgers a minus 200 favorite. Total of plus 163, over under of 7.5. Tina said, morning, AB and crew. Good morning, Tina. So good to see you. Matty boy, AB, not seeing any Bengals team totals set at 18.5 anymore. So, all right. Let's walk through that real quick. Give me 1 second. I got it at DraftKings. I had to move the number, but let's just make sure this still works. Because if nobody can get it, then obviously we need to adjust. Let's see. I love owning this so we can just stop whenever the hell we want. Okay. All right. Bring this in. Team props. 18.5. Boom. Right there. There we go. So just had to move it there. You can see 19.5 is minus 110. 18.5. Drop it to minus 125. So there we go. All right. I hope that helps. So, yep. Boom, Matty boy. Beautiful. Absolutely. Glad that we stopped for sure. So, yeah. And let me say, if you ever have a question about any of that, drop it in. We'll stop, find it. 100%. So, all right. So, yeah, over under 7.5. Dodgers minus 200 on the money line. Up 2-0 in the series. First game at home, plus 163. All right. So the Brewers versus Glass now here. We got Tyler Glass now on the mound for the Dodgers. Jake Bauers hitting 167. Jackson Churio hitting 143. Isaac Collins hitting 500. William Contreras, no at bats. Just a wall. Well, he's got 3 at bats, actually. He's got 9 at bats. Sorry. 9 at bats, 0 hits, 3 strikeouts and a walk. Durbin's hitting 333. Frelick 0 for 5, 3 strikeouts. Bryce Terang hitting 375. Yelich hitting 071. So not great for the Brewers side. Not a lot of historicals. But here's the problem. The Dodgers side, we got nothing because the Brewers haven't announced a starting pitcher yet. So, yeah, there we go. But feel pretty good on the Dodgers side regardless. All right, game 2, Blue Jays and the Mariners. We've got Max Scherzer on the mound against Luis Castillo. Mariners lead the series 2-1. The Blue Jays won game 3 last night, 13-4. So we've got a 2-1 series lead for Seattle. Game 4 here. All right, Mariners minus 127 on the money line. Brewers plus 105. Over under 7.5. And let's take a look at the historicals here. Tina said Brewers have been getting their karma for flying that L flag. Crystal said, good morning, AB and crew. What's goody? Crystal, good morning. How we doing? So good to see you. Okay, so what do we have here? All right, Blue Jays historicals versus Luis Castillo. All right, Barger said 429. Big Ernie Clement, Big Ern hitting 200. Gassman's got 2 at bats. Why does Gassman have 2 at bats? Oh, that's funny. Vladimir Guerrero hitting 222. Jimenez hitting 211. Heineman hitting 600. IKF hitting 385. He's got a home run. Jimenez has a home run. Kirk hitting 500. He's got a home run. Nathan Lukes hitting nukes, hitting 250. Santander 111. Schneider 200. George Springer hit 278. Varsho hitting .083. Now, the other side here. Yeah, Kirk. Yeah, look at Alejandro Kirk. Yeah, definitely. Now, the other side here. Mariners versus Max Scherzer. Randy Arozarena 0 for 2. JP Crawford is 3 for 7, hitting 429. Josh Naylor hitting 200. Jorge Polanco 250. Cal Raleigh only has one at bat with a walk. Victor Robles 0 for 7. Julio Rodriguez hitting 400. He has a home run. And Eugenio Suarez, 2 home runs off of Max Scherzer. He's hitting 158 historically against him. So there you go. That's all the analytics right there. So, all right. Let's get back to the picks here. Brewers and the Dodgers over 7.5, -115. Blue Jays, Mariners over 7.5, -115. Bengals team total over 18.5, -125. And DK Metcalf, longest reception, over 26.5 yards. Spell Dog says, AB, would you play 19.5 points for the Bengals at -120? Yeah. There's not a huge difference between 19 and 20. I mean, if that's the best you could get, yeah. There's 19's not really that key of a number, right? So, yeah. I don't mind that. Addison, got to run. Have a great day. Have a great day, big dog. Scott, first touchdown. Jonnu Smith, former Titans legend himself. I like Jonnu. He's a good player. Okay. So that is Major League Baseball. And like I said, we've got the startup league called the NFL. We'll see if they'll make it or not. Steelers at the Bengals, Thursday night football. Steelers a 5.5-point favorite, a total of 44.5. The Bengals plus 220 on the money line. So the storylines coming into this game. Number one, who runs the AFC North? Are the Ravens dead? And if so, that leaves the Steelers, Bengals, and Browns. Steelers are 4-1. There's a good chance that most people probably haven't watched a lot of the Steelers, and I don't blame you. They're a fine football team. They don't do anything exceptional, but that's kind of the point. That being said, though, this is a dangerous game for Pittsburgh. There's kind of weirdly a lot on the line. Now, in the grand scheme, this game could actually mean something. And that's why I keep asking that question, because if the Ravens are out of it, or even if they're not, these division games, I mean, they count basically as 2. John, the Bengals have to win at some point, right? Like, I think they're going to score points. Do they win the game tonight? I don't know. It's still the Bengals, and they've got problems everywhere. However, that's why I am betting their team total, though. Because what the hell do they have to lose? Right? Like, just go. I noticed how quickly Flacco warmed up during the game with only 2 days of practice. I think he'll do okay tonight. I agree. I agree. Flacco makes that team much better. Now, are the Bengals going to win a Super Bowl? No. But he does make that team better. And the Steelers being the favorite on the road in a short week. Marshall, Ravens end of season schedule is pretty nice to get back into it. Yeah, well, okay. First off, thank you, and Marshall, good to see you, buddy. And yeah, I haven't looked at it, but That would make sense. And, we cannot ever count the Ravens out. Ever, right? Just, it's not good business. So that kind of plays into it even more. Like, this game, weirdly, kind of means a lot. It really does. Like, if the Steelers are going to do this, they've got to win these games. They're going to lose some games, and that's fine. All right? They're not a perfect team, and they're not claiming to be one. But this is the kind of game that you need to win. So we don't have a play on money line or spread or any of that, right? Like, we've got to play a Bengals team total over 18.5, and we got DK Metcalf of the Steelers' longest reception over 26.5 yards. Because I do think that Aaron Rodgers is going to chuck it. Absolutely. It's Thursday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers is going to be out there making sure you know that the old man still got it. And Flacco's going to do the same. I think this is going to be a pretty fun game. Now, okay, here's the other question, though. Kirk, I was just going to ask the same question. Exactly what you just said. I think the total of 44 is too high. I think I agree. Now, here's the hard part. So let me walk through why a short week of football, right? Like Thursday night, why you get weirdness. Okay. So when you play football, high school, college, the NFL, practice and your week business is very consistent. You're dealing with coaching staffs and administrators that are, you want to talk about alpha control type people? These are the highest level of that, right? Like they are all type A, OCD, crazy organized group, because you have to be. So when you practice, all right, let's say that let's just use high school football. We'll use high school. It's easy. Play on Friday nights, okay? So Monday, you practice 2 hours after school, 3:30 to 5:30. Tuesday, 3:30 to 5:30. Wednesday, 3:30 to 5:30. Thursday, all right, you have a walkthrough, okay? Friday, another walkthrough. Then you're just going into the game, right? Your walkthrough is basically kind of stretching, to be honest with you. So I say that to say, all right, you've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But if you move that up, all right, instead of playing on Thursday or a Friday, you move it up one night to Thursday. Well, now you just lost a full day of practice. And these coaches are obsessed with practice, right? So a lot of times in college, if you have a good game, take Sunday off. All right, come in for treatment, get in the ice tub, right? But take Sunday off. Rest up. We'll get back at it Monday. Well, on a short week, you don't get to do that. So when you're coming off of a game Sunday, now we'll go back to NFL time, come off of a game on Sunday, well, now your Monday is kind of your Wednesday. You see what I'm saying? So you lose a day or 2 days, and these coaches, it drives them crazy because you just lose practice time and you lose the amount that you can prepare for the game. And you got to do a lot of overnight work too. So I say that to say, in this game, and Kirk said that total of 44.5 seems high. That's why when you see unders hit in primetime games, especially on Thursdays, well, you've lost 1 to 2 days of practice, and you only get so many of them for a week, right? So, yeah, I mean, you just only have so much time. Kurt, yeah, sloppy game, 17-10 Steelers. I could see it, and I could see it being slow to start. I could see punts coming pretty early, right? Yeah. So again, and when you go back to practice, right? So let's say we'll use Tennessee and Alabama. Tennessee and Alabama play on Saturday. Now, Monday, All right, you're going to use practice. And again, let's say practice is, let's just say an hour and a half. You're going to go 30 minutes of stretch individual. All right, that's where if you're a wide receiver, you're practicing with your wide receivers and your quarterback's throwing to you. All right, the next 30 minutes, you're going to do teams. So everybody that plays offense, you're going to go to this side of the 50. Everyone who plays defense, you're going to go to this side of the 50. And you're going to run team drills, depending on if you're on offense or defense. And then the final 30 minutes is basically a scrimmage where offense versus defense. Offense, we scripted our plays. All right, our first 10. Let's, focus, and you can move it wherever you want. Like we can focus on the red zone. We could focus on, let's move the ball. You could place it wherever you want if you're the coach, right? And you run through that. So that's kind of, again, every team is different, but that's kind of just a standard football practice. That's how it goes down, right? So again, on these short nights, man, or short weeks, you lose 1 to 2 days of practice. So there's only so much that you can get in. So, Kirk, I agree. Long story short, it could be tough to start. Tina, yeah, a lot of these Thursday games seem to have been slow and low scoring. Absolutely. And the mindset changes to where you come in and you're saying, all right, instead of let's come in, let's be ourselves and dominate and go. A lot of times it's, okay, let's weather the storm. Let's relax. Let's just not turn the ball over. Let's not do anything stupid. If we have to punt, we have to punt. I'm fine with that. I mean, that's how these coaches think. So yeah, Tina, 100%. Now you are going to see stats in this game. All right. And you're going to see both quarterbacks, I think, have pretty good games, all things considered. And we'll go over it tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern for sure. We'll go through everything, every skill position, every prop, every parlay, you name it. We'll go through all of it. Come join us. It's a lot of fun. But I think that you're going to see both quarterbacks have some success. And while both teams do want to run the football, they're going to have to throw them. But 44.5. So let's do the math. What would it take to hit an over of 44.5? So let's go touchdowns. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42. So what does that do? 7 times 6 is 42. So that's 6 touchdowns. So let's just say 3 on each side. Can you see the Steelers scoring 3 touchdowns? And can you see the Bengals scoring 3 touchdowns? Again, it doesn't have to be split up like that. I'm just doing it for simplicity. However, that gets you to 42. And then a field goal gets you to 45. Okay? So 6 touchdowns and a field goal is what you need. Can you get that from the Steelers and the Bengals tonight? Scott, AB, are you a breakfast or lunch or dinner guy? Yes. No. I'm all 3. I'll say this. I used to be, let me give you the answer. I used to be breakfast. But I have become big on lunch. Like, don't get me wrong. Breakfast is great. And the answer to this question might be breakfast for dinner. I think that's the best answer. However, I have gotten on a huge, very simple sandwich kick. Publix gets some of their, bakery bread. It's like $4. Pastrami, pepperoni, Colby Jack cheese, mayonnaise. Good to go. Actually, mayonnaise, and then sometimes I'll take sriracha and put it in the mayonnaise and mix it up. But I've gotten big on sandwich, I don't know, the little things that used to get in your lunch at school. They're a little it's like a smiley face. It's like a little dessert, they came in a box for $1. They're just little smiley faces. Dude, I've gotten I literally eat like I'm in school. Yeah, Tina, I can't eat first thing in the morning anymore, so I don't eat lunch. Yeah. I know what you mean. I definitely know what you mean. All right, let me get the picks back up here, and we'll keep going. Drop if you're a breakfast, lunch, or dinner person. All right. Brewers, Dodgers over 7.5. Blue Jays, Mariners over 7.5. Bengals team total over 18.5. DK Metcalf. Longest reception over 26.5 yards. I'll leave that up. Answer some questions here. Big Scott, talk to me about Tennessee and Alabama. Ooh, we could definitely do that. So, third Saturday in October, Tennessee and Alabama, they've been playing for 100 years, right? You ever seen the movie Forrest Gump? That's Tennessee and Alabama. So, you know what's weird? And again, I don't mean to be birthday guy, but like, that's how I always know that my birthday is close when Tennessee and Alabama play. It's next week, by the way. I'm not pointing that out. I'm just, it's my gauge, right? Like, I just always know. I'm like, oh, it's that time of year. So here's the deal on Tennessee and Alabama. Tennessee is the number one scoring team in the country. Do you know that? They give up a lot too. Tennessee games are, I mean, last week we played Tennessee and Arkansas under 68.5. Pretty good bet. And we almost lost it. It's 34-31. Tennessee gives up points. Their defense is young. Tennessee's going to score. Like, I feel good with the over because Tennessee's going to score and Alabama's going to score. Now, I think Alabama's the better team. I do. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Tennessee guy. And yeah, we'll hedge against Tennessee when we need to. We did it against Georgia. We're doing it here. Yeah. Alabama's going to run the football. There's going to be a lot of running the football. Tennessee's defense has serious issues, not only on third down, but giving up chunks of yardage, chunks of it. It's just what it is. This defense, I think there are like 53 freshmen on Tennessee's team this year. It's the youngest team Josh Heupel's ever had. And they're dynamite on offense. Joey Aguilar, the quarterback. Tennessee is built a running attack first. They have 3 starting running backs, literally 3 of them. And they can all run. They're all big. So Tennessee's going to score. And they're going to have their way. The problem is I don't know if Tennessee's going to be able to stop Alabama defensively. I don't know if Tennessee's going to be able to stop anybody defensively. And understand, I'm not saying that, well, I'm not saying it positively, but right, what I'm saying is that Heupel gets it. He understands his team's strengths and weaknesses, right? So they work around it the best they can. This is just a tough game for Tennessee because Alabama's going to gash running the football. And they're going to gash throwing it too. They'll make some mistakes, but yeah. So anyways, if it were me, I'd bet Alabama. Excuse me. Feels horrible. Sorry. I'd bet Alabama money line. And I'd bet the over. Father Whale cigar game. Yes, sir, it is. This man knows. This man knows. Yeah. Yeah, winning teams smoke cigars in the locker room after the game. You'll see it. It's cool. They've been doing it forever. It's a big deal, man. But don't get me wrong. Tennessee will score on Alabama. There's no question of that. But I worry about Tennessee's defense. So we've got more time to talk about it. But, yeah, I would go Alabama money line, and I'd roll with the over. If anybody has any other games, feel free to drop those in. My buddy's brother got to enjoy one of them when he played at Tennessee. That's awesome. That's awesome, dude. You get to remember that forever. On either side, and every school has their rivalry games, right? That college sports, that's where it excels. That history, tradition, and all that, man, it's tough. John, can Tennessee stop Jam Miller? Linebacker's been suspect. Yeah, John's exactly right. It's going to be tough. Tennessee's defense is just so young, and they don't take great angles. They miss tackles, And again, I'm not coming at the boys. You know me. I love them to death. Right? It's clear. But, yeah, this defense is just – they're going to give up chunks. And anybody watching Tennessee games, you just know it. And when Tennessee comes on defense, here's the weird thing, too, is like it puts pressure on the offense because they're like, dude, are we going to have to score on every drive? Like, that's kind of the mindset. So, with Tennessee, Tennessee team total might not be a bad play. Big Joe, I warned everybody about being on the Mariners. You're right. Big John Facts AB. Vols D is no very bueno. No, it's not. It's very troublesome. It's very frustrating. It is a tough. It's a tough watch because you're looking at it. You're like, dude, 3rd and 13s, 3rd and 18s, not safe. Nothing is safe. Oh my God, man. Tennessee's gonna have to figure that out. So, anyways, I hope that helped answer the question. Again, I think Alabama. When I needed to put my money on it, I put Alabama money line and the over. So what I'm hearing is Tennessee team total over 24.5. Yeah. They're not scared of Alabama's. They're not scared of anyone's defense. No one. All right, we got a driving the line. DTL meet and greet Dodger Stadium today, 2:30. Who's in? Let's go. Let's go. Chavez Ravine. DTL taking over the playoffs. I love it. All right, let me get the picks back up here. We'll get the Howie Schwab, and then we'll get out of here. I don't want to keep you too terribly long. Brewers, Dodgers over 7.5. Blue Jays, Mariners over 7.5. Bengals team total over 18.5 -125. Then DK Metcalf, longest reception over 26.5 yards at -115. See, TJ. I like the Seattle Kraken tonight over Ottawa at plus money. The Sands are missing their captain due to injury. Brady Tkachuk. How do you pronounce that? Tkachuk? That's a tough one. Tina, Bengals team total, Jamar Chase touchdown. I like that play. I like that too. I want to swing over Saturday if there's a game. Yeah, that's what we need. I lied. They beat them when he was on his visit. Lost every year he played them. I had to set the record straight. Oh, my mistake. I like it. And that's tough. Hey, at least you got to do it on the visit, though. Yeah, there's a little bit of a Bama streak going on in there. Tkachuk. Okay, perfect. Thank you. There we go. Learn something. Tkachuk. I like it. Okay. Howie Schwab, crew play of the day. Where are you going? Like we said, Major League Baseball, 2 games for. So you're going to go with the Brewers on the money line. You're going to go with the Dodgers on the money line. You're going to go with the Blue Jays on the money line or the Mariners on the money line. And the results are in. And let me pull these up. 1 second. Our producer is laboring as we speak. Dodgers 55% on the money line is your winner. Second place, the Mariners at 19%, Brewers 16%, Blue Jays 10%. So the crew is feeling the Dodgers today. Okay. All right. We'll get out of here. Everybody, we'll be live tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central to break down Thursday Night Football between the Steelers and the Bengals. But until then, everybody, best of luck. Cash these tickets. It's going to be a great day. and we will see you tonight. Thanks. Who's got it better than us?